What's up, guys?
And welcome to our channel. I'm making a stupid face right now. So what are we talking about today, baby?
We are giving you all the tea on how we moved from LA to Atlanta. Okay, so how did this idea come about? So why did we decide to move from LA, and was there an option to stay in LA?
So that conversation started about in the summer of 2019. I don't really know when, around late June.
The cards just wasn't in our favor, let's just say that. You know,
No.
we just had a lot of things going on, and we didn't really have a lot of time.
We ultimately wanted to live together. Me and her were faced with a decision to, well,
What do we do?
what do we do? Do we find a spot in LA? You know, try to, struggle and make it work in LA? The pricing in LA, if you live in LA, you know it's very expensive. We were running out of options very quickly.
Yeah, the goal was to get a place together.
Exactly.
And, have our own space and stuff like that. But I think if we could have stayed, if we decided to stay, we were going to stay together. And if that couldn't happen,
we needed to be in a place where we could still be together.
Right.
It was an easy decision to make, but it's not something that we jumped into. We definitely had a lot of conversations about it, made sure that we were both comfortable with it before we decided to go forward.
We definitely weighed our options. How did our friends and family take the news?
I didn't tell anybody until about, a month before we decided to do it. After we got our apartment pretty much squared away to where we had a place to live, my job was already pretty much transferred out here. That is whenever I let my mom, my little brothers, let them know that I would be moving.
For me, I feel, my family was the moment I said it, they were like, yes. They get to see me more often than they actually did when I lived in California. I would only see them once a year.
Yeah.
When I lived in California. Now I see them.
You've already seen them 2 or 3 times this past, since we've been here.
All my friends were super supportive, and they were supportive of us.
Yeah. And we both, I feel like, had a pretty decent support system. My mom has always been, go wherever you want to go, experience new things, live in different places.
If you're thinking about moving, do it.
Go
if you
somewhere
are
else.
young and in
No
your
kids,
20s, no kids, nothing like that,
you move.
Move. All right. So how was the moving process? How long was it? And
The moving process. Let's just talk about that.
or was it smooth?
No, not even the slightest. Everything you could think
Chaos.
that could happen wrong, happened wrong.
Down to the day we were leaving.
Yeah.
It was you know what? We could turn around.
Yeah.
Just how that's how bad it was.
Yeah.
It was not a smooth process at all. And if you're driving, if you decide to take that trip, plan.
Plan rest stops.
My gosh,
plan food, plan gas. Plan.
The easiest thing about the move was getting the apartment. Listen, if you're moving to LA and you're trying to get an apartment from a different state, be careful.
Yes.
There are a lot of scammers. Even when you move to Atlanta, anywhere you move, just
'Cause
be careful with scammers. They're everywhere.
They will take your deposit
and they will take your money
and never talk to you again.
Never.
We
For
met some
us,
cool people out
we
here,
found some really, really sweet people, and they were so helpful from the beginning to the end till now. They're so sweet. But they helped us find the apartment. I mean, basically had it all set up.
Pretty much by the time
we got here,
it was
just signed and got our keys
Yeah.
and started moving.
I'm thankful that we made it. Let's just put it like that. Because it was a trip for sure.
How was the experience driving?
Well, being as the person who drove, I will tell you this, I bought my car in 2012. At that time, I had over 120,000 miles on my car, and I already broke down only once. And we had all of our stuff. Everything we owned, our TVs, our clothes, everything.
Miscellaneous items.
Just everything that we owned that was in LA was in that car.
Yeah.
We got rid of a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, we did.
But we put everything in that car, and my car was so heavy that it was sitting low on the tires. So I had to make sure that I wasn't driving, too crazy, too fast. If you are gonna try to make that drive, be ready to just you gotta have this kind of unconscious consciousness,
Yeah.
You're not gonna really pay attention anymore because you're gonna be driving for so long and looking at a bunch of nothing because it's just dirt. I wouldn't say I recommend that drive, but because I was with her, I at least had somebody to talk to. We bonded a lot over that trip. We listened to a podcast. What's the podcast? DEADASS.
Yes.
Who's the
Khadeen and Devale.
Yeah, that podcast helped us, you know, it gave us stuff to talk about.
Yeah. We would have like hour-long conversations, and before we know it, we were like,
we're almost here,
like,
you know.
We're making time.
You know, I will say this. She stayed up with me for a pretty long time. Up until about 20 hours in, that's when we started getting really sleepy.
I was so tired.
I was incredibly sleepy, but
like my body hurt.
Yeah.
We had all of our stuff, so like the seats were like we got so tired of like all the music and the podcast, like we turned on Finding
Nemo, the audio. Because my radio stopped working.
Your radio
stopped working. It wouldn't connect to the Bluetooth.
Yeah.
So then I was like, I can't just sit here and not listen to anything. So I literally just turned on the audio of Finding Nemo. I wouldn't recommend it unless you're going with somebody.
How do you feel like we're adjusting?
I still feel like we're adjusting. Yeah. Honestly, don't ever let anyone tell you, if you're planning on moving somewhere or whatever, don't let anyone tell you that in the first 3 months you need to have your shit together, because you're not going to. No. I would say we're acclimating pretty decently for 5 months in.
We're definitely moving forward. Atlanta is...
We're still learning it.
We're still learning it. What would you say our end goal is?
Biggest thing that I'm focused on for us is just coming out here, being able to establish some roots financially, spiritually, getting our relationship right and tight. We get to just experience AJANDSHANERA at its core.
Quite honestly, I don't know if I have an end goal. I don't know yet. I'm still trying to get used to this new normal. This is now our new normal.
Life changes every day.
All the time.
And you just kind of got to roll with it and make the best decision you can that day.
Yeah. Would we ever move back to LA?
Yes. I'm not even gonna I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not going to eventually want to move back to LA. Just for the business opportunities, the opportunities for her to be in her career field, my career field.
We love LA.
We do.
At the end of the day,
the
we
beach,
love LA.
How can you not like it?
If you are thinking, again, if you're thinking about moving to LA, do it.
Just
but
plan.
Just plan. You know, plan.
plan
that
out.
That's the message for this video. Plan.
Final thing, don't let nobody tell you can't move nowhere, because you can. Even though sometimes life looks like it's not going to work itself out for you, eventually it'll always work out in your favor as long as you keep moving towards a goal. Yeah. So whatever that is, whatever that means for you, whatever that is for you,
take that.
Keep pushing. Don't let anyone tell you can't do something, because everything in this world is attainable. You could be the next person doing the next big thing. Who knows?
And it's just all about your perspective
and perseverance. Perspective is a big one.
Yeah.
Feel free, to ask questions, comment, please, because we need stuff. We want to know what you guys want to know. Yeah. At the end of the day, without you guys out there, this is pointless.
Honestly, and we're not claiming to have all the answers, right? I don't want that to be the narrative here.
This is for you guys out there to ask us questions that you feel like no one wants to answer for you, and we've needed that time and time again from several people in our lives, so I'm sure there are people out there that definitely need that too. I hope you enjoyed our video. I hope it made you think about some stuff. If you're thinking about moving, do it. If you like this video, you comment on this video, please. Comment. And if you like what we talk about, subscribe. We're gonna try to be bringing out a bunch of new content as much as possible, so let's get this ball rolling, and let's have some fun doing it.
But anyway, we hope you like this video, and we will talk to you next week.
So, whenever. Right? We don't know.
We don't know yet, but
we'll figure it out.